I'm Julie Phelps. I am many things in this world. Thank you for the introduction. But one of those things is a dance artist. And I've developed the deeply held belief that practices from the dance field have a unique ability to change people's lives for the better. Now, I know we've been sharing the stage with scientists tonight, but it's basically impossible to empirically prove something like this. So instead, I'll share my personal story with dance and how it's changed my life. And you can enjoy some photos of me dancing in the meantime. So it begins with the basic fact that dance connects me to my body. It tunes me into the power of my body, like the actual energy, but also the intelligence of my body. Learning how to think with my body and be with my body in the world as an instrument of my intelligence was really groundbreaking for me. It's helped me navigate life choices with my body as a compass that can augment, say, I don't know, my intellectual, emotional, or informational resources. I really think this has helped me make more sustainable, but also more sophisticated choices for myself. Now, of course, you don't need formal dance practice to be in touch with your body. And in fact, I didn't study dance from a young age or have it in my formal education. But formal dance practice did help me understand how to explicitly engage my body. It actually began when I moved to San Francisco and started taking classes with Sarah Shelton-Mann. And I'd heard that Sarah had this way of integrating somatics and energy work into her dance practices. And this sounded very San Francisco to me, so I decided to check it out. And in the spirit of tonight's talk, I have to admit that taking dance class with Sarah Shelton-Mann is a bit like being abducted by aliens. Yeah, we have some fans in the room. And we'd begin every class with the same warm-up. Breathing in, bringing the arms up. You can do it yourself if you'd like to. Breathing out, bringing the arms down. And we did this so many times. I did this so many times as Sarah would talk the class through recognizing the energy in your body and how to control and move it, that it became almost mechanized, a distinct tactic for how to engage my body on command, if you will. From there, I actually fell into making dance works for stage with a whole motley crew of collaborators, notably Jessie Hewitt, who's being particularly vocal over here. And that helped me understand that the body is not only an instrument of your intelligence, but also of your expression, of your communication. And that clued me into what I call the methodology of meaning making, but that's a topic for a whole nother conversation. A particular example of this was called Turbulence, a dance about the economy, which I co-instigated with Keith Hennessy in response to the economic crisis of 2008. The premise being that if we could embody the obscure and often hard to understand headlines about the economy, too big to fail, or unstable structures, if you guys can recall, we could begin to move past the malaise of feeling completely baffled by the situation. So we'd build these human pyramids and then topple them over. We designed this huge trapeze sculpture that you could climb, but was intentionally hard to balance on. And these body-based experiences did, in fact, ground my understanding of the situation, honestly helping me to metabolize the pain of that time and understand the unjustifiable violence of the situation. Admittedly, it was a little bit like interpretive dance, which is often not very interesting to watch, but I still can't help but recommend dancing your confusions. If you ever find yourself in one of life's bewildering conundrums, it helps you gain some perspective. Next, the spiraling road of dance led me to CounterPulse. So CounterPulse is where I'm now the artistic and executive director. And it exists to support dance communities and was founded in the 90s by a collective of artists. But for me, CounterPulse zoomed dance out for me, revealing that dance is surrounded by these incredible communities that coalesce not only to build practices on the individual level or for the purpose of artistic creation, but I understood that the communities surrounding dance were particularly and especially connective and enduring. And I believe this is because of the central place that the body has in these communities, which serves as a kind of binding agent and also kind of grounding element, right? Like really holistic community of people coming together. I became so passionate about this that I've actually spent the last several years of my life raising $7 million to buy CounterPulse's building downtown San Francisco. To ensure that the kind of catalytic and unique role that dance has in the community will always have a place in the Bay Area. So that's how dance has changed my life. And I really hope that all of you, who I cannot see at all, will eventually find your own place in dance And if you'd like to learn more about me, there's some details, or there were some details about me on the screen. Thank you.